Live from Idaho's News Channel 7, this is the News at 10.
We felt like this was a good time to kind of ramp up the red light enforcement.
And Boise police officers are doing just that, but this time with the help of handheld recorders. Everyone knows accidents happen when drivers run red lights. Happened this morning in Boise when a woman ran a red light and struck a bicyclist. It was here at the intersection of Rose Hill and Latah that police told us the driver hit a 30-year-old man who was riding his bike. Knocked him to the ground. Fortunately, he was not hurt, but the driver was cited with a $90 fine for cruising through a light when it was red. New tonight, Boise police announced the addition of a video camera so that officers can catch drivers running those red lights. We go live now to the night team's Andrea Lutz, who joins us at 13th and Front. And Andrea, you found out tonight why this intersection you're standing at is so significant for Boise police.
That's right, Mark. This intersection is considered a hot spot for drivers to actually be running through red lights. Maybe it's because they're trying to get on the connector, they're trying to get home. But whatever it is, today, right here at this intersection, we spotted some undercover officers trying to spot some drivers running red lights.
When we drive the streets of Boise, often we see the rules of the road being broken, speeding, cutting through traffic, and running those red lights.
We have been getting more and more people calling in saying they've observed and they've witnessed people running red lights and they feel unsafe.
Officer Kyle Wills has been patrolling on his motorcycle for 8 years with the Boise Police.
In my time as a police officer, I've witnessed serious injuries. I've even witnessed fatalities where somebody has gone through a red light and struck and killed another vehicle, pedestrians, a number of things on top of serious injuries.
So starting now, officers like him might be taping you.
What we're doing is we have two officers, one with a video camera, and they're parked in an unmarked police car.
KTVB met up with those officers in that unmarked car Tuesday at 13th and Front, using this little video camera to catch drivers in the act. And even though there were no violations here, we decided to stake out this busy Boise intersection. We captured this black truck with our camera racing through a red light at Fairview and Curtis.
I think really as drivers we know when, for the most part, when we've done something that maybe we shouldn't have done. And I think this just reiterates that fact.
And if you really think you didn't run that red light, Officer Wills reminds us of the law, just to be clear.
So if you have entered the intersection on the yellow light, it's legal for you to proceed through that intersection. If the light turns to red prior to you crossing the stop bar or entering the intersection, then that becomes a violation.
In the past 2 weeks, he tells us that handy little cam helped ticket 12 drivers with a red light violation. And the record button is not going to stop flashing red anytime soon. He says this is just another tool they're going to use to enforce safety from now on.
Well, you saw that little video camera. It was actually purchased for them through a grant, but let's just clarify how this actually works. So an undercover officer is sitting somewhere at an intersection videotaping, but if they see you run through a red light, they're going to radio a marked police car further down the street to actually find you and pull you over. So if you did run through a red light, you're going to actually have contact with an officer, and they're going to be able to explain to you what they saw that you did wrong. Mark.
It is the most basic rule of the road. A nice reminder tonight from you, Andrea. Thank you. And also on the road, new out of Caldwell tonight, police were on a pursuit for a wanted man who was running stoplights and speeding through streets.